Time for contradiction number 2 on the Sangarian list. Well, honestly, this was 3 on his list, but number 2 ties into another one that we will see later. Let's see if this one does any better. The contradiction of the day is between 2 Samuel 24:9 and 1 Chronicles 21:5. Remember that census from the last contradiction? Well, these verses gives us a count, but it appears the 2 verses gives us very different numbers. Let's read the verses and see what's going on. First, let's read 2 Samuel 24:9. So it says, 800,000 valiant men in Israel, and 500,000 in Judah. But what about 1 Chronicles? It says 1,100,000 who drew the sword in all of Israel, and 470,000 who drew the sword in Judah. These definitely seem different, but not just the numbers, but the words too. Let's look at it more carefully. What we need to pay attention to is the language used. In Samuel, we see the key term valiant. This is not used in the total number of Israel in Chronicles. Why? Because this is referring to an active fighting force. The difference between the two is Samuel records an active force in Israel, and Chronicles was a total populace of those who are armed. Judah, if we look at it in Samuel, seems to be just a total. But in Chronicles, we see a lesser amount who draws the sword. An example would be a country like Switzerland, who has a rifle in the home of every man. They would all be counted along with the military troops, but if we count just the active men, the number would be less. And this is what we see in this census. There's no contradiction. We just need to read carefully to what is being said, because missing even a single word could lead to confusion. In this case, we need to see how the men being counted are described. Samuel counted an active force in Israel and total count in Judah, while Chronicles seems to kind of flip that. There's no contradiction, my friends. And as always, God bless you.